I've only ever taught myself to oil paint through trial and error, and in my most recent paintings I created this depth achieved by many glazed layers. This is a technique lots of painters use, but it happened for me entirely by accident, and I fell in love with it. I tried to rack my brains for how this even happened, since before now I'd only ever painted quite bold and opaque, and I've realised everything comes down to the references I use. I use very loose references for these paintings that end up quite complex and detailed in comparison, but a loose reference forces me to figure everything out with the paint itself, so I end up making mistake after mistake that I have to paint over. And these paint layers naturally create this beautiful dimension, and even when the painting holds a sense of realism, it still expresses a very human, painterly touch. But doing it this way means that everything takes longer than if I just used a straightforward reference, because with each stroke of the brush, there's a major decision to make. For example, this was my reference for this piece, and it's still unfinished, but this is how it's turning out so far. And everything here I figured out along the way with the paint itself. It can very much be frustrating, but I wouldn't ever give up this dimension and human touch that I love so much for speed and efficiency. Sound familiar?